Okay, the lipstick is on, which means I'm going to talk about stuff that might make people uncomfortable. I'm going to talk about Halloween. So I know not everyone celebrates this, but I want to make sure that people know that as a culture, it's kind of a setup to have a day where there's so much emphasis on sweets. And I have a lot of empathy for people who struggle with sweets. And I just wanted to share a little bit about some of the different phases I've been through and let you know that I have a holiday group specifically just for November that will be starting right after Halloween. And if you think that November is a time where you could use some support, I'd really like to invite you to come to the group. I think it's going to be really helpful for a lot of people. I'm married to a really wonderful guy, and I noticed when I got married years ago that he can save candy bars midway through. And this was revolutionary to me because I love sweets and I have never been able to put a candy bar down midway through and not just finish it until recently. Within the last few years, I've actually completely changed my relationship to sweets, and I still love them, but they don't have the kind of power over me that they did when I felt like I wasn't supposed to be having them or was all freaked out about calories. And now, because I know I can have it whenever I want, it is possible for me to notice. It's possible for me to notice whether I even want the candy bar anymore, because I'm not so worried about what I'm doing. I'm just actually noticing in my body if I'm still enjoying the taste, if it's gotten too sweet, if I'm getting... Now for me, if I think I can only have Halloween candy when it's Halloween, then I end up not enjoying the candy as much because I go way overboard because I love that stuff and it's not helpful. But if I know that there's an abundance of it and it's around whenever, if I feel like having it, I could just go to the store and get some, then I just have a really different relationship with that kind of food. And this is something that working with people with eating disorders has taught me, but you don't have to have an eating disorder to benefit from unplugging from toxic cultural messages around holiday foods. I am in the beginning stages of launching for my November group called Body Caring for the Holidays, the November edition. And I'm going to be offering one in November, one in December, and one in January, because each one of those months has a really different feel that can be triggering for people who are trying to get out of diet culture or recover from an eating disorder. This group is just $222 for 1 month because I really want to make it accessible for people in this current weird year we're in. I'll also be doing something I don't normally do, which is allowing replays of the Zoom sessions. They will be happening on Saturdays from 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time, but if you can't make it or holiday schedule has you a little wild, you can actually watch the replay. I also will be sending daily emails that are designed to help ground you briefly to this group's material in a way that can help you keep the habit of creating a positive relationship with food. And you'll get some other prompts too, like the one that I just gave for the road, but we'll talk about that more as we get closer. With everything I do, we will be connecting to each other, embodying the work, growing more mindful about us and our process, developing really powerful insights, and doing some creative things to engage our right brain, so to speak. Because the more that we're able to engage that part of us in healing, the more possible it is to really change the brain, which is what we want. If this sounds like something that you could benefit from, please check out the link in my bio, and you can go ahead and sign up today or book a free call with me if you just want to find out a little bit more about the program and what I'm doing.